Yo, so what it do? Welcome back, guys. Listen, I know I've been going for a while, but there's a reason. And as you can see by the title of the video today, man, y'all already know. So, I broke my leg. Yes, I did. How? One, I broke my leg roller skating. Yes, I know. And don't try to clown me. I know how to roller skate, you mean? I went to this one spot. I'm not going to name the spot, but I went to this one spot and the floors are supposedly bad. I didn't know it at the time, but after I got my injury, it turns out the floors were really bad, and it was like had the worst floors you could ever be on. And it did feel a little weird when I was roller skating on those floors, but it was like I didn't really pay too much mind. But yeah, at the end of the day, they had really bad floors, and I ended up breaking my leg. So I'm gonna tell you how all happened. All right, so what was it? It was on Tuesday. Me and my friends, we got together. We was linking up. We was like, okay, yeah, let's do something. What we gonna do tonight? We was like, okay, let's go roller skating. I'm like, all right, bet. Mind you, a month beforehand, I just went roller skating with some other friends, and I didn't fall, I didn't trip, I didn't do nothing. Right? Cool. I'm watching everybody. They falling and tripping, and I'm just coasting. Cool, right? So tonight, I'm with my mans and my other mans and his girl. We all go out. We go roller skating. We travel. So we're not in the usual spot we usually go to. We're going to a different spot. And we like, okay, let's get in there. Let's see what's going on, right? Once we got into the gym, we put the skates on. We laughing and joking, da 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 da. And then I stand up. I'm like, okay, cool. We make our way to the floor. The floor feel a little weird, like it's like it goes up and down, like it dips a little bit, but it's like it was chilling, but it felt a little weird, like I said. So we start skating. I probably make like 5 to 8 laps or so, like that. So I'm skating around, and I get to the top of the curve, and then that joint just got mad wobbly, and then my leg went forward, back, and I fell back, and I landed on top of it. Man, I tell you, I was in some pain when that happened, man. I was like, yo, I laid there for a second. I moved my leg. I was like, that joint really hurt. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna get up and skate again, right? My man's come around. He's like, yo, bro, you fell? I'm like, yeah, like, this is the first time I fell. Mind you, I've been skating for a grip. Like, this is the first time I fell probably in years. So I got up. I tried to get up. And I was like, no, I couldn't put no pressure on my leg. So when I tried to get up, like they tried to help me and I couldn't even do it. So while we on the middle of the floor and everybody's still skating around, there's people still, they doing their thing. And they trying to help me up. We on skates, they trying to get me up. And we rocking back and forth, wobbling, rocking back and forth. All this, trying to get it, like we trying to balance ourselves. And we not, like, it's hard. Mind you, I had to do it on one skate now because I can't put no pressure on my left leg. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right, we trying. I crawl and like try to wheel myself to the other side of the floor to the bench area. So when we get over there, I'm like, yo, this joint really busting. Like this joint hurt. So I go and I take the skate off. Next thing you know, my foot blew up like a balloon. Like that joint was fat. Like my foot was huge. So they're like, yo. And I just sit back. I'm like, yo, this joint really starting to hurt. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, dang. And I start sweating. And I start getting tired. I'm like, yo, like, I felt like I'm about to pass out. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't it. This really ain't it. I'm like, telling my man, I'm like, yo, bro, can I get some water? Can I get some water? He's like, what, bro? I said, I need some water, bro. I feel like I'm about to die for the check. They're like, all right, bro. They go to help get me some water. They go get me some water. My man's girl, he was sitting right next to me, so she was trying to like make sure I was cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just like this John busting, like, and I felt like I was about to pass out. So I said, man, I'm like, all right, nah, I ain't going out like this. I'm like, especially with no sprained ankle. And I literally thought it was like a sprain or something like that, or like I twisted it really bad, right? Mind you, I had my sports injuries in the past. It didn't feel nothing like that, so I thought it was like really bad. I thought I may have even like, I don't know, like I'd like I thought for a second I had broken it, but I'm like, nah. Because I was like, it didn't look like it like went through the skin, but I'm like, it don't have to go through the skin all the time. So when they came back with the water, I'm drinking the water, I'm cool, I'm getting better, yeah. I'm like, all right. They're like, what you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, they're like, you can't skate no more. I was like, no, I can't skate no more. That's Chuck. They was like, all right, so what you trying to do? You trying to go to the hospital? You trying to home? What? I'm like, I'm just stuck. And then I'm starting to get tired again. I'm starting, like, all right, let me go to the hospital. Shake myself off. All right, let's go to the hospital, right? That's all right, cool. They gave my shoes. I put one shoe on my right foot because it's my left foot that ended up breaking. So I put my shoe on. I couldn't put the other one on. And I try to hop. They trying to help me out. I'm trying to hop. I'm like, yeah, I ain't making it. It's like, I couldn't even hop properly. I was so exhausted. It was like, bro, I'm just gonna carry you. I'm like, what? You know, I'm just gonna carry you. I'm like, oh, this ain't it. But like, I'm like, I can't even make it. Man's pick me up like a fireman carry almost. Take me out. We get in the car. I sit back. My foot busting on a ride to the hospital. That joint stinging. I'm like, oh. And every little bump we hit in the road is boom. I thought, man, I didn't know what was going on. Called my mom's up. I'm like, yo, I'm going to the hospital. This what happened. Da 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 da. Fast forward, we get to the hospital and everything. You know, they're not letting really like visitors and nothing like that in because of COVID and whatnot. But I'm in the hospital, I'm chilling. They gave me some medicine, take away the pain, do some x-rays on my foot. They could not rotate my foot. Like my foot was so much in pain, like any slight movement to it, it was instant and it shot up my entire leg. So I'm like, nah, I didn't know what was going on. So they told me that I had like, what they say? They said I had like a little fracture or something like that. So I'm like, dang, I fractured my leg, right? So I get back to the house, later that night. They got medicine, I got pain medicine, so I'm just trying to chill. And I have a follow-up at the hospital in like 2 weeks or like a week after that. So I'm just chilling. I'm like, mind you, I just started class that same day. Like that morning, I went to my first classes. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's about to be a chilling semester. It's about to be cool. Me, nah, didn't end up like that at all. So I'm in bed for a week. I can't focus because the pain got me all out of my mind. I can't lock in at all. I'm like, yo. And then I got the medicine too, just like mess with my head a little bit and stuff. So I'm like, yo, all right. So I try to try to keep up with my stuff, but it wasn't really working. I end up back at the hospital for my follow-up, and I talked to the orthopedic doctor. They do another x-ray of my foot. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be out of commission. I can't walk for probably like a few weeks, like maybe like a month or so, right? Nah. Turned out it was a distilled fracture or something like that. A displaced fracture. It was a displaced fracture. That means the bone and everything actually just got pushed aside. So it didn't like break through the skin, but it broke. So it broke, and it was like 2 of them. So they was like, yeah, so this is what happened. This is what you have. Bro, I ended up doing surgery. My jaw dropped. I'm like, yo, you tripping to it. I was not trying to get no surgery. Because I knew if I got surgery, then I was going to be out of commission. I wasn't going to be able to do nothing. I wasn't going to be able to walk. I wasn't going to be able to play ball. I wasn't going to be able to do nothing. So I was heated for a grip. So, you mean, like, I was torn at that. I'm like, okay, let me thug it out. I'm in the hospital. I'm in the hospital. Let me try to thug it out. I don't want to see nobody cry. I don't want nobody to see me cry. Like, I'm like, all right, cool, right? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this was not supposed to go at all how it was supposed to go this year. Like, whatever. So, fast forward a few weeks later. I think it was like a week later, actually. Another like a week and a half, something like that. I got the surgery, and they had to put like metal plates and screws in my leg to hold the bone and fuse the bone together, and that's gonna be in my leg forever. So you mean I got that done, and I'm like, dang, that's really crazy. Like I'm really like Wolverine out here. Like I got whole adamantium in my leg. That's really crazy. Like, I'm really like Wolverine out here. Like, I got whole adamantium in my leg and stuff. And I always thought I had like a healing factor because I usually heal quickly. You know what I mean? And I can't. Like, turns out because I got that metal plate and everything, and because the bone was broke how it is, I won't be able to walk for like 10 weeks or so after the surgery. So like, right now I'm in week 4 weeks in. Another in another 2 weeks I gotta go back. In another 2 weeks I gotta go back, and I gotta get this is gonna be my 6 weeks. It's gonna be my 6 weeks. And my 6 weeks, then I can start talking to the PT person, so I can start doing stuff, and I'll be able to begin my walking process again. But yeah, so that was just like a crazy, like, happenstance. Like, I wasn't expecting none of that to happen. I'm like, it put everything to the side because I was really grinding on social media. I'm putting out TikToks. Like, I still try to put out TikToks like in my bed and whatnot. Like, I'll be sitting in bed. I'll be trying to make TikToks. I'll be trying to like think of videos. I can't collab with people how I want to. Me and my mans, we was gonna do skits and all that. I can't do them like how I want to now. So I'm just trying to think of new ideas and stuff. That was my dog barking. But like, I'm just trying to think of new stuff. But I'm like, okay, let me drop a video here. Let me drop a video now. You mean? Just to put some update up there. I'm not even dropping consistently like I wanted to, but you know, I'm gonna try to get back on the grind. You mean? But yeah. So what had happened was they had me in a boot from the first time, from when I first got to the hospital right after the injury, after the accident. Then they had me in a boot then until I went for my surgery. After my surgery, I was in a cast for a few weeks. Then they took me out the cast, put me back in the boot, and they told me, okay, I could want to start getting a little bit better. I could start taking my ankle out. Taking the boot off and try to like rotate my ankle a little bit to get some mobility back in my ankle. But yo, this was crazy. This was entirely crazy, and it's a journey, man. So I thought I would just update y'all, give y'all a little update, a little scoop into what happened and everything. And even now, like when I sit up, I have to like elevate my foot onto something else. Like I can't like put it onto anything. It's crazy. But yeah, man, just had to give y'all a little update, a little quick something. But I will be trying to drop some videos. I'll probably drop more story times. Honestly, now that I'm just like sitting in bed, I got some stories for y'all. I got some stories, and I could always drop them. You mean? But let me know if y'all feeling the story time or whatnot. But I could always drop more videos, and I do plan to get out there. I plan to collab with some people. Y'all stay tuned because I'm going to make some trips, y'all. I'm making some trips in the coming months. Once everything's back in order, I'm be able to walk again a little bit better and everything. I'm going to a few places. I'm not gonna tell y'all just yet. And I want y'all to stay tuned because I may be collabing with some YouTubers y'all see. You mean? Some common YouTubers y'all see. We're just gonna keep that under wraps right now. But I'm going to some places. So y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. And it really helps you. The only way is up, guys. Alright, we out. Peace.